Yeah, this is a new hardcore Portal kind of game. It's Splitgate, as you can see, but it's in beta, where you run through a portal like the old game Portal, except for you shoot other players, and they got Capture the Flag, TDM, I believe, amongst others games. And it looks fun. And beta means they're gonna have a lot of work on it. Ooh, there's a furry Khajiit with a robotic arm. This is like Skyrim after like 10,000 years. The only magic they know left is technology's portals. Because that looks like a Khajiit. He looks cool though. And there's a... It looks like a... what were those reptiles in Skyrim? God, I know that... it's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't... I mean, my Skyrim character is married to one. What are their species called? Oh my god, my brain is gonna not be able to sleep until I get this. My brain. Oh. Well, the Khajiit are cats. There's Nords. There's Imperials. There's Dark Elves, High Elves, Wood Elves. God dang it. Well, the robot guy in the front putting up the blue pearl reminds me of that, like a robotic version of them. I just can't place the name. Does it start with an R? I'm looking for a queue. It's beta, so might take a while. It's like 2 servers that can hold, what, 30 players each, so yeah, it might take a while. I have time to think about it. Did I bring it with me? The game? Yeah, I did. This is my 6th Skyrim game because I've played it so much I burnt the discs. If that makes sense to anyone. You find 2 of them in Riften, I know that. And there's some that work at the docks at Winterhold, and that's where you find your wife if you wanted to marry her after you're doing a quest, but you have to do blood on the ice or else that guy will kill your wife. But she's immortal until you finish the necklace quest, so it's fine. That or you move her far, far away and he can't get to her. Man, my brain just does not want to work. Man, my brain's just not working right now. Because this is special edition, and they don't have a booklet that tells you the races and all that. I just loved playing Skyrim so much. I can't believe I burnt through 6 of those games. Played them so much it actually made the discs have these really deep circles around it where it fried it over and over. It's like, I guess 700 hours nonstop would do that to a disc. You think I should have probably taken a break per day. I did sleep and eat, but I played it while I was eating. And the game was just running as I went to the bathroom and came back. And when I slept, that's the only time the console ever had a break from not playing it. I also had it on my Xbox too. Queue times for this game's estimation must be like a good 30 minutes or so. I've had so many games played over the years. You have a bag of games, and it's not even all my games, it's just the games I brought with me. If you treat something you own with care, you'll have it a long time. I mean, I still have my PSP. Well, it's my second PSP, but I got it used for like 25 bucks. Now I refurbished it a little bit. It's good to build skills for the future. You never know. It's a shame that the PSP is no longer viable for the internet, but I can still play my old games. Man, how long is this actually going to take? I wish they would fix this part, but it's in beta. What do you expect? It's... God dang it. I think once you get in, though, you can probably stay in for a lot longer. Yeah, there's something to do, like, the name has to do with, like, being a reptile sort of built into the name, I think. And Skyrim's good, though, even with all the buggies. Wish it let me move around my little target thing for now. Jeez, the queue time in this is long. Yeah, I'm visiting my grandma's and stuff, and I was like, man, Cartoon Network really has gone downhill. Yeah, you can be an adult still watch it, but you can still tell that they are trying to push some bullshit. Seriously, what the hell? It's like, stop bullying. Well, the bullies aren't going to give two flying fucks, and they're going to keep doing it. Your point would be moot. The only time I knew bullies stopped is once you deck them in the face hard enough to knock them out, they usually leave you alone. No, being skilled in fighting helps. I think everyone should get martial arts training. Though you also have to teach them not to fight for no reason. Only self-defense purposes. Along with control of your emotions and physical body training. It does you a world of good. Good. Enough martial arts training, you can actually control your breathing and your heart rate. It really does help. Then you can take some military training to get yourself... Oh, it was JRTC, but it was like it still taught you some responsibilities and stuff, and like and everyone underneath you, if you were a leader, rely on you. And you should also think for yourself, because sometimes your leader may be batshit crazy all of a sudden, or give a really bad order. But you have to take the consequences afterwards. It all depends on the situation. Give or take. And there's more complications to it. Like, nothing is set in stone or, as easy as them bad, you good kind of thing. Because what you think could be the good guys might actually be the bad guys. Which is funny because people think like Democrats are good guys, but they're the Confederates, right? The Confederate Army was the Democratic Party. They sure make themselves think that they're the good guys, don't they? Republicans are lazy losers who don't do anything, so they'd sit on their hands and just go, please like me, I'm pathetic. I have no balls to speak of. That's why I vote for people that actually say they're gonna do something, and then I'm like, okay, I'll give you a shot. If you don't, I'm never voting for you again. If you don't at least do half of what you say you're gonna do. And no bait and switching either. And my standards are pretty low since I only expect them to like complete one task. No, people are like, we should have that healthcare garbage. It's like, how about we do all three? The government healthcare, your own personal healthcare, or the healthcare provided by the your business. So yeah. It's like, we can do all three, and the one that wins out is the one everyone chooses more of. That's how it's supposed to work. I'm on the government healthcare. It sucks. You know how it takes 2 years for me to get my gallbladder removed after it already showed I had gallstones? It took 2 years before they got rid of it. By then, my body took care of it on its own. Where it crushed the gallstones and shriveled up. No, I love how people think that they can do anything about climate change. You can't do jack shit. For one, you have to control the rotation of the planet. Then you have to control the flow of air. Not a possibility. Control the distance from the sun, the distance of our moon, plus the rotation of our moon, and the rotation of our sun around our planet, or Earth around the sun. You have to control those. You can't. And how much output the sun puts onto your planet. You can't control that either. And that all affects climate, regardless of what you want. Someday we might be able to do that. Granted, there is some pollutions that we can get rid of ourselves, but getting rid of it would probably kill more than half the planet. Which is way worse. Though you might want to blame India and China for 80% of the pollution they've been putting out. Guess what? Hits the air current takes it and brings it over to us. So they don't have to worry about it. It's like, you know you can't control climate change. I mean, climate's been changing since the dinosaurs and humans didn't exist yet. Did the dinosaurs have a space station and vehicles? Uh, you just gotta learn to adapt and live with it. Our planet's pretty much going back to its original tilt before the meteor hit it. It's been working on that for a long time, and it's finally making it slowly but steadily. We'll probably never. I won't be able to live to see our planet get its tilt completely corrected to be up and straight up and down again. But then it'll be a tropical climate for our planet. And the ice probably will melt since our planet didn't start with ice to begin with. Until what was it? The meteor hit causing the ice age, and now our planet has ice. Didn't have it to begin with, so it's just trying to fix its original state. But back then, didn't it reach like 120 on a basic summer day? Hot for us, but if we had the trees from back then, it would have self-corrected way quickly. Because those big-ass trees were pretty much your shade to survive. That, and we would have to turn cold-blooded. Since we're warm-blooded, we would have to stay out of the sun and pretty much live our lives at night. But we stay indoors for the whole day, pretty much sleeping. And we would have to manage to make buildings that can withstand 120 degrees. An electrical grid that can withstand it too, but that needs updating since it was first made. We haven't updated that in like, what, 60, 70 years? It is in desperate need of an update. What we should be doing is completely not revamping, but updating our whole infrastructure with everything. New electrical grid, nuclear energy will withstand the heat. Find a way to, get rid of any waste that we produce, or find a new use for it. I mean, it's not rocket science really to, fix it like that. I mean, if an idiot like me can figure it out, what the hell? And yes, I'm considered an idiot, though I was a straight A, straight B student, but that doesn't matter because, well, how should I put this? The school system sucks. I was always ahead of all the other kids when it came to the work. Plus, they'd let you copy it out the book. What education are you getting for copying from a book to a paper? Though I have common sense. That's a huge advantage nowadays, apparently. Man, 24 minutes. How long is this queue? Oh my god. I guess when I get in, it'll be a lot of fun, but jeez. It's a beta, I know, but god dang, for a beta, can you guys, I don't know, get the queue down a little bit? Just a hair. This is getting ridiculous. It's like the DPS runtime of Overwatch for a queue. You know what's funny though is like I keep hearing people like, "Oh no, it's a pandemic." You know, we've been through like 7 or 8 pandemics already. This is the only one I've seen where they took it a little too far. All the other ones, people are like, "Yeah, just try to survive until we can figure it out, or get natural immunity." Yeah, you just survive. That's all there is to it. This is like the 7th or 8th pandemic. It's no big deal. Same shit, different decade. Geez, servers, is there only 2 servers? It's really dumb how people react to the dumbest things. Oh, by the way, don't forget to get your flu vax, because that's still around, regardless of what people think. It may not just disappeared off the planet. Because the flu is a thing. And that one's been tested to hell and high heaven, so we know that's FDA approved. And we ain't gonna panic about that stupid thing. Even if you get the flu, you'll be fine. Just stay home for a week and rest and get plenty of fluids. Eat a lot of chicken noodle soup. Or any other high broth soups that you like tomato soup or potato soup. There's a lot of split pea soup, also good. There's a lot of soups. I get the flu. When I get the flu, even vaccinated, I've gotten the flu. And a day later, I was fine. No, I've also not gotten the vaccine for the flu and still got it and got over it in a day. So it all depends. Either you're lucky or you're not, or your body can't handle it. So. But people don't realize vaccines only prepare your body for a disease ahead of time, so when you do get it, it can fight it easier without making it as lethal. Though you might just be one of the ones that it's not lethal to you in the beginning. Giving me the vaccine would be pointless because I already got it and got over it naturally. So don't waste it on me, give it to someone who actually needs it. I'll live. Someone who actually needs it should get it first. Not me. I don't need it. I don't think they... Though what's weird, though, is... How can these idiots be like, the vaccine's so great? It's like, you do know Trump helped make the process of making that to begin with. So you are, like, literally rock hard for Trump's vaccine. It's weird and really creepy and makes you look like a hypocrite. So I always say check with your doctor first, because the saying check with your doctor if it's recommended for you, because some people can't get it, believe it or not. It's just a fact. Not everyone can get it from health reasons or religious reasons. Or you just already had it, now you have natural immunity, which is what nature's been doing since, well, the dawn of time, when it came to diseases and living creatures. You just got over it naturally, or perished. Mother Nature has always been doing its job. I'm just sick and tired of humans constantly going, oh, we're better than nature. And it's like, you do know nature owns you, right? You may be able to bend it to your will, but you can never break it or get away from it. It will always win in the end, one way or another. That LeBron James is a joke. He's not even a top 100 compared to Michael Jordan, and the others. And the Space Jam 2 movie was just garbage advertising. My God, how many ads do you need to see in a goddamn movie that's 2 hours long of just ads? It's already 15 minutes of commercials on TV with your show. So you only get like 15 minutes of a show, then another 15 minutes of damn commercials mixed into it. It's like, that is horrible. There's a reason we are leaving TV for the internet. Less commercials for one. And there's a way to skip them or completely block them. We have ways around things. But this ain't the worst our world's ever seen. I mean, the Black Plague was more scary. And I don't count anything as a terrible thing until half the population of Earth is killed. Then I consider it a very, very bad thing. But 4 million? Are you kidding me? That's it? That's a drop in an empty bucket. Compared to the huge ass number of 7.8 billion people on this planet, 4 million is nothing. Since like 4 million die per year anyways. Same numbers. Why would I be scared of something that happens naturally per year? It's like being scared of oxygen. It makes no sense. Then someday I will die, but oh well, the world will move on without me. Just like it always has. Before I was created and after I'm gone. But that's just me. Because I've survived way worse than this nothing. It's sad you don't want to see anyone die, but hey, that's the way the world's been working before you existed. Why are you shocked now? Of course you want to save as many people as you can, but sometimes you can't. Just like we can't just let anyone come into the country willy-nilly, because it'll displace other people and make other people just want to kill each other for their new spots. And people don't realize if things get dire, we'll just start killing each other again and hopefully keep our position in the world. Survival is more important. That's why we have, well, it's supposed to be fair laws that are applied to all. But people lost their trust in that, so it'll be anarchy for a while until someone can bring back that trust. Or more than 80% agree. agree to those new rules, and it's like, okay, that's fine. We can't agree on anything right now. Because some people want everything for themselves instead of following the same rules everyone else applied to. And as soon as you start hypocrisy, you can't go back until those people that are hypocrites are removed and new people are appointed that can actually follow the rules that they put out. Oh well, that's the way that works. Man, this waiting time is ridiculously long. Oh my god, if you're watching this as a video after the stream is over, I would recommend fast forwarding it if you can. If you're watching the live stream, sorry it's taking so long. But a whole portal system is kind of cool if they can get their servers to not be so slow. You'd think if you're going to run a beta, you would have more work on the servers before you launched it. Yeah, this is getting ridiculously long. I would have played at least 2 DPS games in Overwatch. How many people are waiting in this queue line? I mean, most people will get. We already got past this whole crap fest, and there was actually a safety net set for after the pandemic, but they apparently. Well, Trump set up a safety net, but well, they cut all the strings and got rid of all his policies that would have caught us. Because we were supposed to open 7 months ago. Fully be open 7 months ago. Yeah, they decided to cut the safety net, so yeah, you're free falling, and you might have to use your children as a cushion when you hit the ground. Oh well, we have to live with what we got now, so. Yeah, we'll do what our species have always done. We'll survive this, like all our species has ever done, is survived. Oh well, these hard times will make your kids stronger, if they manage to live. They'll become hardened and less likely to be a bunch of whining little bitches. So, hey, that's the upside. Your kids will turn out better for suffering, and a little suffering does make people strong. Does make a lot of people stronger, but some people break. So, it all depends on how you prepared your family and children to survive this. Oh well, right? Today I finished the windows. Yeah, though I think the TV shows and companies, if you're not a political company, you should keep out of the politic crap. I mean, if you sell cheese, just sell cheese. If you sell soda, just sell soda. Don't try to preach to people. Me, I'm just talking about my opinions, which you're allowed to do. But if you're a company, nah. Your employees can talk about their opinions, but you as a company needs to stay out of it. Unless your company is literally a political company, then go ahead and preach, but no one's gonna listen to you, really. Most people probably tuned me out. Which, I get it. In my opinion, they aren't even that crazy. They're pretty average. Oh, come on, Beta. Let me play. I guess I could have started the stream beforehand, after I got into the beta, but I didn't think it'd be this long. Though if I wait long enough, some people get frustrated and leave, letting me get ahead further and further. Depends on who's got the, what do you call it, patience. and I have patience to make a monk ashamed. I mean, if I could wait 7 years for a VHS to come out when I was a kid, I could wait for this. No, Oregon's really cold when you come from a desert climate, but you adapt after a while. Is it me, or TV shows have gotten really crappy at their drawings? This is why anime kicks ass. The creators of anime have way more skill when it comes to artwork. But these crappy ass shows that we make in America are just garbage. Oh, am I connecting? Cool. It only took about 50 minutes. Error? Did it just kick me out because of the error? Don't tell me I started the queue all over again because they decided to have an error all of a sudden. Oh, come on. Well, I got other games I could play, since I've been looking at the free games list and downloading them, because my grandma actually has 100 megabyte internet speeds, which is so much better than the 600 kilobytes I was working with. Oh dear God, don't tell me I have to start my wait all over again, just like those people when you try to call them and they're like, please hold, and then they hang up on you after like an hour of waiting because they're dicks. Because this game actually looks interesting. The portals, you technically have a portal gun on your arm that lets you create 2 portals like in the game Portal, but you get to shoot each other. Kind of makes me hope that Gladys is in there as the announcer would be. Oh my God, it would be God tier if they had Gladys the announcer as an announcers. Like Gladys, you hear Gladys' voice says double kill or triple kill or defeat or victory. You know, a bit all sarcastic like Gladys does, or she makes quips while you're playing, like, "Wow, you suck. You can't aim for crap. How do you only have 1 kill?" It makes you like, because after a while, and you're like, I'm not doing so well, and Gladys is teasing me. I would find that hilariously awesome. Thanks for being patient. How about you don't get an error or I have to start my wait all over again? It was 47 minutes to wait just to be told you were kicked, and now I have to wait again. Please let me into this game so I can test it. Maybe next time I will wait for it to let me into a game before I start streaming, because this is taking a lot longer than I thought, and it's really annoying me. And I don't want people to go, well, there's nothing here, there's no gameplay or anything, because I am trying, but the game is being really difficult. Yeah, but life will move on. Especially if we ignore those idiots trying to tell us what we can and cannot do. Especially when most of us are telling the idiots, like, nah, we'll continue on with our lives with or without your permission. Because, well, that's how it works for us Americans. They can't take away any of our rights. They can try, but that usually ends in bloodshed. And any soldier worth their salt would never allow our Constitution to be violated. If they're true. If they're real soldiers, anyways. Even that means you have to quit. You're still trained, and you can be, you know, more effective than you think. You'll be surprised that real people will step up eventually. But we might have to go through a dark age. Well, the golden age is over. Time for a dark age for your children to remember what good they have, how good they have it. They must lose it, so they appreciate it next time. Hopefully, we don't spoil that generation into a bunch of lazy, loudmouth losers that ruin everything for everyone else. Well, that's how it will be. So I'll end the stream here and wait till I get into it, then start another stream. But oh well, you're just listening to my rant for 55 minutes or so. So see you when it lets me on.